And shout out again to all those people who hate my guts, but is sitting in a quiet place listening to my show. You are obsessed and sick, okay? Okay, I'll be right back, and let's get into something else.
What's good, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Ebony. All right, you guys, we have a little bit of late night tea to get into, and it's none other than the first topic, which is Jhene Aiko getting dragged all over social media in regards to a tattoo that she has on her back. Talk about a mess, allegedly. So let's get into it. So you guys know Jhene does have a lot of tattoos, but there is one particular tattoo that got people a little riled up. Now, unfortunately, Jhene does have a rising sun tattoo on the left side of her shoulder. Now, for those of you guys who don't know, the rising sun to many people in Korea, China, and other Asian countries actually associate the rising sun with war and also things that happened. They actually compare the rising sun to something that had to do with like Nazis. Now, the Japanese Imperial Navy also used the flag in early 20th century as Japan colonized to the Korean peninsula and invaded and occupied parts of China and other Asian countries until its defeat in World War II. So this rising sun is really disrespectful to a lot of people of Asian descent, and they were calling out Jhene Aiko like, girl, why don't you research what you're getting on your back? One person saying this, why? Literally why? It's not that hard to research what kind of tattoos you're getting. Imagine walking around braiding the symbol of a genocide just because you thought it was cute and aesthetic. Now look, you guys, I think y'all are looking for something to pick on Jhene with. She's pregnant. Let's give her a little bit of the break. I don't want to minimize the importance or the hurt that this symbol has caused. And I think it's very important, especially when you're a celebrity, to make sure that what you're putting on your body, especially if it's going to be something permanent, that you research what it is, because you have fans, you have people who support you. So I don't think Jhene was out here trying to be spiteful. She probably got it because it was cute, let's be clear, but to be honest, people online are not happy with her. But let's give her a break. She's pregnant. Chill, guys, chill. Now, the next topic, you guys, is none other than Cardi B's best friend, Star Brim. Oops, Star Butte. And we'll save the whole Brim drop for another video. Allegedly. Now, it all started when Cardi B's best friend, Star Butte, was trying to save face after she was caught liking a threatening tweet about Nicki Minaj. Now, before anybody saw this, Ra Ali's blog on site, shout out to them, did catch what Star Brim liked, and they decided to call her out. This is what they said. Ain't no way Cardi B's Muppet is trying to sneak and throw shots knowing her paperwork ain't right. Ooh, chill. But what y'all mean the paperwork ain't straight? Allegedly. Now, in the original tweet, there was a felony gang member who basically said Nicki Minaj was obsessed with Cardi B after Nicki Minaj accidentally posted something to her IG story showing Nicki Minaj basically trying to stay away from a very wild animal, Cardi B, coming at her at Harper's Bazaar and basically leaving with a knot on her forehead. So Star Brim, okay, Star Butte, she liked this tweet, and she also liked a tweet responding underneath the tweet about Nicki. And the Twitter user says underneath the tweet about Nicki, Star Brim, I hope you ain't retire that life because we got one more job to do. Now, this was directly under a tweet from and about Nicki. So people automatically assumed that Star Butte was shady Nicki because she liked both post. However, Star Brim tried to respond and say, where does it mention her? But she did not show the full thread of the tweets. She only showed a person telling her that they had one more job to do. After this happened, Star Brim obviously did not want to mind any of her business. As she said previously, she decided to go on a Twitter rant, and she did like 4 videos pretty much showing that she was pressed and trying to save face. In my opinion, allegedly. Yikes.
Wanna know why? What I find real funny, like what I find so hilarious, that this big back Ra always wanna mention me on her page just for attention, because I'm on Twitter, and I'm new to Twitter, you feel me? I don't really be on Twitter like that, but I'm on Twitter, and somebody mentions me. They don't mention Nicki, they don't mention Cardi, they don't mention Ra, they don't mention nobody. They mention me, and they said, oh, because I said something like, oh, you know, I'm staying out of trouble, or whatever the case may be. But they was like, oh, we hope you're not in retirement yet, because you still need to put your hands on one other person, or something like that. Something in that type of context, or something like that. Like, oh, you still got one other person to handle, or some shit like that. So I liked it. This was 6 days ago, or 7 days ago, or some shit like that. Why am I on your page today? Why are you sucking my today? Why are you making it seem like it's an issue? And I said something to Nicki today. And no, this is not copping a plea. This is just me saying I don't give a like, I don't give a I don't sit there and think and talk and shade and do none of that with none of y'all bitches at all. I really want to know where in that, and when the person tagged me, where did she mention, or he or whoever tagged me? I don't even remember who tagged me, because I don't know the person. When did they mention Nicki? When did they mention Nicki? Like, when? Like, I'm confused. Like, I'm so appalled. Like, if you want to eat my, say that. Just say that. Just say that. Because at this point, that's what it's given. It's given you want to eat. It's given that.
Now, after Star Butte did go on her video rant, this is where On Site and Ra Ali responded, and they said, let's be very clear. Y'all know the old saying, hoes throw stones and hide their hands? Well, this right here is a classic case, because what Mickey Mouse's fairy godmother is leaving out is that the comment she liked was directly under a post regarding Nicki Minaj. Swipe, we do our homework over here, boo. Then Star Brim responds on her Instagram saying this: I hate people who try to be me knowing that I can't react due to my situation. That is so P-word. So at the end of the day, here is my basic opinion on this. Star Butte, Star Brim, Star Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, whatever her name is, right? Okay, allegedly, you knew that you were going to get some type of traction when it came to mentioning Nicki Minaj. You did something similar when you dropped your podcast that is nowhere to be found at this point, in my opinion, and that's really no shade. You liked to tweet about Nicki, then you tried to switch it and say that you didn't mention her. This is a clear example of someone who is passive aggressive, doing things online, trying to be sneaky, but also doing things to get somebody talking about them. And if you were minding your business, you wouldn't have even taken the time to respond to this, because like you said, it happened 6 days ago. So if it happened 6 days ago, and let's say a blog posted and you want to mind your business, you should have just ignored it and been like, child, I don't know what they trying to conjure up, but that has nothing to do with me. But instead, you went on a whole rant and you read a whole dang biography about why you be minding your business, and that's really no shade. So let me know what you guys think about these topics down below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Give this video a big thumbs up. I love you guys to the moon and back, and we'll chop it up very soon. Bye.